Plaintiff Linda Tate says the defendant was her friend, but she has borrowed money more than once to give to a man. And one time the defendant gave money to a man whom she had never even met. Linda's suing for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Tara Hendricks insists she has never given money to a man she didn't meet, but she does admit that he left the country after taking her money. Tara's countersuing Linda for damaged property.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. Please be seated.
Start with you first.
I met Ms. Hendricks in 2017. I was a teacher of her grandchildren.
Where?
At a daycare. I was a daycare teacher.
Good.
We developed a friendship. We went to each other's birthday party. She came to my son's party. I went to her grandkids' party. We went to museums. She was dependable. She was reliable. She was there when I needed her to be, and vice versa. It was a couple of red flags that I did ignore. Telling me my son is spoiled, counting the money that I spend on him. And I ignored that red flag. My former friend did pass away, and it was a lot of conversations that I didn't know about me behind my back, which that did hit the...
Male friend?
It was a lady friend.
Oh, okay.
So those were secret conversations I knew nothing about. Again, I know at those red flags. Mm-hmm. This is not the first time she has borrowed money from me to give to a man. The first time
you all have gotten along, otherwise
yeah,
we'll get to the specifics.
Perfectly, no problem.
Okay, let me allow her to give some background, then we can go right to the lawsuit.
Okay.
Okay, actually we met in 2018.
Okay.
Like she stated, we started off as, she was my grandkids' daycare teacher, and we started developing a friendship. Upon talking to her on a regular, and we started arranging things with the kids to do with the kids, I got closer to her. We started sharing everything, talking every day, and I consider her a friend. Later, she stated that she didn't have any friends, but I just ignored it. I knew that she didn't have anybody on her corner, that she was basically like she didn't have any support. And I knew how it was to be a single mother and have children and don't have any support. So I tried to friend her.
I'm sorry.
Befriend her. And
yeah, let me say, I'm sorry I got the wrong, because I thought she was Linda Tate. You're Linda Tate.
No, she's Linda Tate.
The one that gave you the money.
Yes.
You just spent all your time talking about how you supported her and how she needed support. So I was there, I support her.
Not financially, but I was there for like moral support and emotional support and stuff.
Oh, you know, wow. This is the day. Maybe not, though. I'm sorry. Don't let me insult you, because I've heard that every now and then, where if you go to the phone company and you say, I go to church every Sunday, I'm a very highly moral person, and what else you say you do? You did it. You say...
No, I just said I thought we was friends. I was emotional support.
Emotional support. And so, as a result, I shouldn't have to pay my bill, dude. Under the moral laws.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Okay. You tell me about the lawsuit.
This is not the first time she has borrowed money from me to give to a man. The first time she did it, she paid me back.
How do you know she's giving it to a man?
This is what she stated.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
You ain't do that, did you, ma'am?
No, this time it was to an act.
I rest my case. This time I felt comfortable doing it again.
Well, tell me about the last time.
The last time she did it, it was some man.
She come to you and say, I need money.
No, we was
from my
speaking.
man.
We talked on the phone like she said all the time. So we were talking on the phone with some guy she met in a group or something. He was around across the country. She called, said something he was going on. I loaned her the money. She gave it to him. She never met the man a day in her life, so she just gave him the money. And then she gave me my money back, so I never bothered to even, think about it. She gave me my money back. We went on about our business. We kept on being friends. So this is why I was comfortable doing it again.
What you give it for the man?
I can't even remember. Maybe 300, 400. It was a while ago.
And she didn't even get none? I'm saying get some... like a date?
No,
to go
nothing.
To the dinner?
Nothing.
Moral
That's not
support.
true.
That's right.
From my understanding,
That's
nothing.
right. That's all
I
she
guess
needed.
the
That's all
emotional
she
support.
needed. You're right.
Yeah.
Because she just believed all you got to do is talk to her on the phone on the moral support. All right.
Okay, so this time we were on the phone again.
On that moral support. Go ahead. What happened?
We were on the phone again.
She ain't laughing at all.
This is not the first time she has borrowed money from me to give to a man. The first time she did it, she
How
paid
you
me
know
back.
she's giving it to a man?
This is what she stated.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
You ain't do
Okay.
that, did you, ma'am?
No, this time it was to an ex.
Defendant Tara Hendricks is being sued by her former friend, who claims Tara is constantly borrowing money to give to men.
Go ahead. That is funny to her.
This time we were on the phone again, and we were talking like we normally do, 20 out of 24 hours a day. We were always on the phone. She was currently with the gentleman, and she was expressing to me that he had some kind of financial problems going on. And she was like, oh, he needs a lot of money. So I'm like joking around, like, what's a lot of money? She's like, well, $2,000. And I said, well, that's not a whole lot of money. I got that kind of money. And so we hung up the phone. She texted me later on, which is on page 4, asking me, can I still do it? I told her I would let her know once I get home. And on the page...
She told you she was giving it to a man.
Yes. Yes.
All
It's
right.
it's hidden right here.
She hadn't been with him, but it sounds like you must have been with him.
Yes, I
So
would.
why are you giving money to a man who ain't even with your friend to give to him?
I was with him.
She said she
I
was with him.
Oh, with that guy.
Yeah.
The other one you weren't. You never saw him a day in
Yes,
your
I
life.
did.
She said you never saw him a
She
day
told
in
me
your
she
life.
never seen
The
him.
other
I
one-
never told her that.
He was over there
I
now.
never told her that. I
Okay.
told her I seen him when we first met in the beginning. I seen him until he had to leave out the country.
Okay. All right. You had to go to Supermax, did he?
No, he went out the country.
Please. All right. You stick with that story. Okay. He was out of the country when he called you on that collect because his girlfriend gave you the number. I'm out the country right
he was
now.
in
And they
Africa.
said, get in your cell in the background. No, that was just such and such. That wasn't, I'm in Italy. I was just jaywalking and that's what they said. That's who was that saying, get in your cell. All right, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what you do. Don't come in here if you ain't ready to have no fun. Looking at me all grim. You must learn that from him, because that's where they gotta look there when they out of the country. They gotta look grim. All right. I'm sorry. Did you believe that man was out of the country for real?
He was.
How you know?
I talked to him. I video chatted with him and everything.
What did it look like in the background? Your video chat.
Like a different country.
Give me tell me
Well,
what you saw.
the shed, like not even a shed. What you call them? Like where they live.
Yeah,
like
that's
the
it. They
house.
got them there.
Like the.
They were whooping him. They took him to the shed
What you
that
call
day.
it?
He must have really acted up and made the guards mad. They took him to the shed. Go ahead. He talking to you from the shed.
Not
And
a
you thought
shed.
he was out of the country.
What they call them, like in
shed.
different islands. No, like when they live in them little communities and the people have the little things on
What do you
top.
call
and
them
they-
all?
Huts? Come on, hut?
Yeah, like a hut.
And it had
Oh,
lines.
that's called the federal penitentiary camp. They have the camps. Go ahead. Go about a hut. No, it's called camps. It's like individual buildings. Some of them might look like that. So that's what you saw. Go ahead, though.
But the gentleman with the $2,000,
And he's still a gentleman.
I mean,
You ain't seen your money yet.
no, I
Go
mean, but
ahead.
he borrowed the money for a truck.
What's your number? Because half my childhood friends in prison. Or out of the country, I'm sorry. I'm sure they'd like to speak with you, since you like out of the country men who just happen to be told to get back in their cell when you talking to them. Who's that, honey? No, it's just the guy who runs the shed. So the gentleman we're referring to, he needed money for what?
For a truck, he was trying to start his own trucking business
Okay.
and get a dedicated route with the post office.
Now, did he have a commercial driver's license?
Yes, he did.
Okay. You saw it?
Yes.
Okay.
I went on the truck with him several times.
Good. All right, that was worthy. That was a worthy investment or loan. All jokes aside. If you see it right there and you've been on the job with him, there's not much more confirmation you would need, and I would probably do the same. So you did right. However, you messed her over. He messed you over, it sounds like, and now you messed her over. Tell me why you didn't get the money from him. What happened?
He said that he would send it, but he stopped talking to me and he never sent it. And so because I felt bad because he didn't send it, I started making payments to her.
She didn't send him the money, right?
She sent
put
it
the
to
money
me.
in your hand.
Yes. And
That contract is between the two of you. So let me hear about the trying to get your money back and what you've been told, and let me hear. 800 has been paid, you said.
Yes, she did.
Okay, good.
I
Stand up, sister. I've been playing with you, but I respect that. Go ahead.
Page 10, I asked her about the money again. She telling me when she filed her taxes, she would give me my money.
Now you done lost me. You went for that?
No, this is why we here.
That's why you here. That's
Why we
right.
here. I
You
didn't
know,
go for
anytime
nothing.
they tell you you're going to pay you with the income tax, you'll never see it. All right. And when is the last time you say, again, that you've asked?
I've been asking since, my last time asking was in April.
And
There's no
what was her
response from her.
final
She's not
response?
responding to me. She stopped responding in January. She's ignoring my
Like the
text
man
message.
did her.
Yes, that's how she doing me.
The one she responded to last, where is that? What page?
The last one I sent her,
And the $400 damaged property, how does she owe you, ma'am?
I loaned her an air conditioner last year, a
Pardon
portable
me?
air conditioner.
You loaned her an air conditioner?
Yes,
And when was she to return it?
at the end of the summer. I loaned it to her for the summer because she didn't have one. She needed another one.
Okay.
And I loaned it to her.
800 has been paid, you said?
yes, she did.
Okay, good.
I
Stand up, sister. I've been playing with you, but I respect that. Go ahead.
Page 10, I asked her about the money again. She telling me when she filed her taxes, she would give me my money.
Now you done lost me. You went for that?
No, this is why we here.
That's why you here. That's
Why we
right.
here. I
You
didn't
know,
go for
anytime
nothing.
they tell you you're going to pay you with the income tax, you'll never see it.
Defendant Tara Hendricks is being sued by her former friend, who claims Tara is constantly borrowing money to give to men.
Ma'am, what do you say about her air
She
conditioner?
told me nothing. When we exchanged the air conditioner, she gave me two of them. One was for the window and one was a portable. The window didn't fit in my house, so I brought it back to her.
Okay.
We were friends at the time, so she never gave me a time limit on when to bring it back. I have had it since last year, June. Now, when we were getting to do the case, I got notified that she's countersuing for the item. I had a police escort me Saturday, June the 11th at 6:05 to bring her item back to her. Her item was in good condition when I gave it back to her. She said Monday that it didn't work. You have had it since Saturday. Why did you wait till Monday to say something was wrong with it when I dropped it off to you Saturday?
Saturday when you dropped it off, I was at work.
She had
and
two
knew
kids.
that.
She had two grown kids come and get it. They could have plugged it up and see if it worked.
Once I got the air conditioner, I said something about it that same day when I was
No,
contacted
you just
about.
said you
I didn't say
because
anything
you
to
had
her.
to work Saturday.
Exactly.
I didn't say anything to her, and when I got a
She
chance to test
says
it,
3 days later is when you mentioned it didn't work. So I'm asking your testimony on that. How long before you called her and said it doesn't work?
I never called her.
And it never worked?
It comes on, but it doesn't blow the air out. Right.
And you were pointing me to,
Page 13, April 13th is my last text message to her.
okay. How long do you need? I can start back making payments. Got it so like June. I don't want any payments, just the full amount. Let me know what you're gonna do. Did you figure something out? That's cool. You don't have to text back, but I'm about to act because I'm not a goofy and I don't want to be treated like one. I don't care about nothing or nobody but my money. I don't never have to text you again. That's right. Or talk to you again. That's right. Tell you gonna bring it to me.
And the air conditioner wasn't new when she gave it to me. So it was already used. So who's to
We're
say?
past that. $400 for the damaged property I'm going to dismiss. You never mentioned it, and you haven't proven it. She delivered it back to you damaged. $1,200, I'm going to grant that. She has no real legal defense to not paying you your money other than he has not paid her. And as I explained earlier, ma'am, that debt is between you and him, but your debt is between the two of you. And you have to pay her and then sue him. And then you get the money and you keep it. But you have to pay her because the contract was with her. Have a good day, and judgment for the plaintiff. And I know it's hard to contact me, say, out the country, but
He's the truck driver.
have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I'm happy I got my money and my son can enjoy his birthday.
Glad it's over.